Hillary Clinton announced today via Twitter the launch of her new political action group, Onward Together, which will encourage people to get involved, organize, and even run for office. This year hasn't been what I envisioned, but I know what I'm still fighting for, a kinder, big-hearted, inclusive America, the 2016 presidential candidate tweeted. From the Women's March to airports across the country where communities are welcoming immigrants and refugees to town hall meetings in every community, Americans are speaking out like never before, Clinton said in a press release. With the slogan Resist, Insist, Persist, Enlist, and logo graphics that resemble the forward-pointing arrow from her campaign, Clinton's Onward Together organization will support 5 groups that are not leading the wave of grassroots organizing by getting more people involved in the political affairs of their community. In some cases, we'll provide direct funding to these organizations. For others, we'll help amplify their work and do what we can to help them continue to grow their audiences and expand their reach, Clinton said in a press release. The groups backed by Onward Together include Swing Left, which offers its support to Democratic candidates in swing states with the goal of taking back the House in 2018, Emerge America, which works to inspire and train Democratic women to run for office, Color of Change, an organization that fights criminal justice reform, voter freedom, and other critical issues of racial justice, Indivisible, an organization led by former congressional staffers who work to help ordinary people reach members of Congress and run for something, which 2 former campaigners started on inauguration day to recruit and support young people running for office. Hillary Clinton's work over the decades has been an inspiration to so many, myself included, Ross Morales-Rocco, Run for Something co-founder and campaigns director said in a press release. We are so excited to be working with Onward Together to recruit and support the next generation of progressive leaders. The nearly 10,000 individuals that have stood up are our future Congress people, senators, and governors. Some of the other groups that Onward Together will lend support to expressed their gratitude to Clinton via Twitter on Monday and thanked her for helping to fuel the work of their organizations. Swing Left says that so far they have raised $2 million from over 30,000 grassroots donors, including $1.6 million for Democratic candidates in swing districts. Any funding we receive from Onward Together will be used to support Swing Left's operational costs, including hiring some full-time staff members to support our organization, which is largely fueled by the energy and passion of grassroots volunteers, a spokesperson for the organization told ABC News. In a press release, Clinton expanded on the work she hopes to achieve with Onward Together, saying, "The challenges we face as a country are real. But there's no telling what we can achieve if we approach the fights ahead with the passion and determination we feel today." Hillary Clinton is officially back in the political game. Clinton sent a blast email to supporters Monday afternoon asking people to sign up for her next venture Onward Together. From the Women's March to airports across the country where communities are welcoming immigrants and refugees to town hall meetings in every community, Americans are speaking out like never before, Clinton emailed. I believe more fiercely than ever that citizen engagement at every level is central to a strong and vibrant democracy. Clinton describes the group as an organization dedicated to advancing the progressive vision that earned nearly 66 million votes in the last election. Onward Together will work to build a brighter future for generations to come by supporting groups that encourage people to organize and run for office. Specifically, Clinton mentioned groups like Swing Left, Emerge America, Color of Change, Indivisible and Run for Something as the initial 5 groups Onward Together will support. In some cases, we'll provide direct funding to these organizations. For others, we'll help amplify their work and do what we can to help them continue to grow their audiences and expand their reach, she emailed. This year hasn't been what I envisioned, but I know what I'm still fighting for, a kinder, big-hearted, inclusive America. Onward. Clinton tweeted Monday. Hillary Clinton on Monday announced the launch of Onward Together, a new political group aimed at advancing progressive causes by harnessing grassroots opposition to President Trump's policies. Mrs. Clinton, 69, who until recently had maintained a low profile after her loss in the presidential election in November, said on Twitter that her new group would encourage people to get involved, organize, and even run for office. "More than ever, I believe citizen engagement is vital to our democracy," she added. "I'm so inspired by everyone stepping up to organize and lead." Mrs. Clinton went on to praise the work of several grassroots groups that have emerged as part of a broad liberal movement opposed to Mr. Trump and his policies. "Onward Together will support those groups," she said, though she did not describe what form the assistance would take. Continue reading the main story. Onward Together is registered as a 501c4 group, the Internal Revenue Service designation for so-called social welfare non-profits, which are often cited for a rise in dark money in politics because of their ability to protect donor anonymity. Mrs. Clinton said that Howard Dean, who has been a presidential candidate, the Vermont governor and chairman of the Democratic National Committee, would be involved, though she did not describe what role he would play. According to a mission statement posted on its website, Onward Together aims to advance progressive values by encouraging political engagement. "There's no telling what we can achieve if we approach the fights ahead with the passion and determination we feel today, and bring that energy into 2017, 2018, 2020 and beyond," the statement says. The Indivisible Project, one of the groups that Mrs. Clinton praised, said it did not plan to receive financial support from Onward Together, but greeted the announcement with gratitude. "We are so grateful for her assistance in amplifying our reach," the organization, a network of more than 5,800 local groups, said on Twitter. The Republican Party criticized Mrs. Clinton's new group, describing it as simply her old campaign under a new banner. After a shocking loss in the 2016 election, Hillary Clinton has taken her time to figure out her next steps in between making speeches and getting standing ovations at Broadway shows. But instead of getting some much-needed rest and catching up on the new Good Wife spin-off, she's starting a new political group called Onward Together. She announced the project Monday afternoon, joking that she had come up with the idea while taking walks in the woods. Onward Together will support several organizations that are aiming to get people more politically involved, even running for office. From the Women's March to airports across the country where communities are welcoming immigrants and refugees to town hall meetings in every community, Americans are speaking out like never before, Clinton wrote in an email to supporters. "I believe more fiercely than ever that citizen engagement at every level is central to a strong and vibrant democracy. Swing Left, Emerge America, Color of Change, Indivisible, and Run for Something are the 5 organizations that she'll support first." But she noted that more will come soon and she'll be working with people like former Democratic presidential candidate Howard Dean. According to Politico, that support will sometimes come with direct funding and other times come with promoting their messages. "This year hasn't been what I envisioned, but I know what I'm still fighting for, a kinder, big-hearted, inclusive America," she wrote on Twitter. Onward. The American people rejected Hillary Clinton 6 months ago because she's completely out of touch, untrustworthy, and embraced the failed policies of the past. If Democrats were smart, they'd realize it's time to move onward from Hillary Clinton altogether.